Howdy, YouTubers out there. Jeff G here with my first ever video that I ever made. And normally I don't do the video things because, well, I'm just that way. I like watching the videos from all the community members. But for me, I don't get excited about it. But nonetheless, this is my first ever, so wanted to show some of these comics that I just got in the mail today. Some of these I had, and some of them are just new arrivals. This one, I had this one. It's these Savage Shores, and I picked this up last few weeks ago, and I said, yeah, what the heck, I like the cover and everything, and I heard some good reviews about it, so I figured I'd pick it up and start reading it, and it's been a good read. That's number one. Number two's in the file. I didn't drag that out. This third one I just got in the mail today. I bought it on eBay. Really cool cover. I like that one. Next one, Amazing Nightcrawler, number one. Age of X-Man. Always a big X-Man fan, so I figured I can't go wrong with this number one. Next one is the DC Aquaman with Mama, the Mother of Death. I thought that was a cool cover, and supposed to be a pretty good read too. The next one is Batman Annual 25. I have a copy of this already, but I saw this on eBay and I figured, what the heck, it was a good price, nice condition, so I picked it up. Next one is Dazzler number one. Again, X-Man crew. Can't go wrong with number one, so I figured I'd pick that one up too. Next ones are True Believers. There's Binary, part of the X-Men. This one, True Believers, is Captain Marvel. I like this cover, so I thought I'd pick that up because it goes good with this one that I already have. Next is Avengers number one. I like this cover. It's got Captain America, Iron Man, Thor on it. Always like them. Next one is Fantastic Four. Love this cover. Always been a fan of Fantastic Four. Not when I was growing up. I was never real high on Marvel. I was a DC kid all the way. But I've learned to grow into these Marvel comics. Next one is Scorpion. Exclusive. Gotta love these Galactus covers with my man the Silver Surfer on it. That's a dope cover. Like that one. And I got a couple Thanos. I thought this was this cover was cool. And another one. This is Thanos Imperative. Ramos. Like that one. And another one is, this is one of six. Thanos Imperative. Got Thought that was a really good cover. Got Silver Surfer on the back there. Next one is a Midtown Comics variant exclusive Spider-Gwen. Big fan of Spider-Gwen. So when I see good covers like this, I gotta pick them up. Next is a series that I've been really liking. This Immortal Hulk. I've been watching a lot of comments on YouTube community on these Immortal Hulk, so I started picking them up, and this one's a cool cover. Sorry about the glare. Kind of bright sunny day out there today. Second printing of #1. Another great cover. These Alex Ross covers I've been liking them. #2. These books are, I see on eBay, they're starting to get a little pricey. This is #3. I try to give them every week, or every one they pop up. It's Immortal Hulk #7. Another great cover. Got the Avengers there. And the Hulk digging out of a frickin' hole or something. Next one is #13. Now Alex Ross cover. These other ones I got are a couple slabs. I already did the unboxing. I just don't want to bore you guys with tearing into these boxes and whatnot. But this one I found on eBay for a really good price, 9.6. First Damian Wayne book. Real good price on this. Couldn't pass it up. And next one I don't know, I kicked myself in the butt for not buying this originally when it first came out. But I didn't think this Batman with that laughs would go anywhere. So I just waited. Shit, a year later, over a year maybe, I finally bought it. But I said I better get this thing before it really goes up in price. And I found this graded one, 9.6, gold label. This is signed by Stephen Sajic. He's the cover artist on it. And like I said, 9.6, I don't care. You know, I found this on eBay for way less than $200. About $160 or something like that. So I figured, hey, 9.6, you can't go wrong with that. It's good for my collection. These next two slabs that I got, I won these at the New York Warriors auction last Sunday. And just give you a little history of the New York Warriors and myself. Been following these guys for the last 4 months or so in their auction. But prior to that, it's been about a year since I knew about them through the Great Legend auction. I was on there buying some things, and the Great Legend would give shout outs to the New York Warriors crew, and it seems like everybody was, hey New York Warriors, how's it going, things like that. And I said, who are these guys, you know? So anyway, during the auction, I was bidding on this one particular item, and Manny from NYC would he bid on it and outbid me and won the damn thing. And I said, you know, he came in kind of sniped me, but that's cool. But anyway, I said, man, who's these guys anyway? So I clicked on their channel and was looking at them and everything, and I said, I wonder if these guys are just a bunch of, gang members from New York City area. Just who are these guys? I know how New York people are dealing with in the business I used to be in, and but anyway, I got to start watching their videos and everything, and I started enjoying them. Really fell in love with them guys. I started laughing, and I said, man, these guys are really cool. So anyway, I started participating in their kind of auctions, and they have some really good deals. I mean, they really do. They find some really nice books. They're great guys to interact with and things like this, and they're really, like I say, a bunch of great guys. Well, anyway, last Sunday's auction, Manny, I'll save the best for last, but I bought this one. Manny had this one up for sale, and it was a mystery one. And he says, this will be a mystery one. I don't know if you guys want to bid on it or not. It's a gold label. It's got a couple signatures from predominant artists. And looking at the back, I kind of knew it was kind of a Silver Age book, late 60s book, something like that. Anyway, I bid on it and won it, and here it turned out to be, Batman and Batgirl, Detective Comics, $385, and it's signed from by Joe Gielli and Neil Adams. So that was a 7.0. But it's in really, really nice shape, man. Really nice shape. Everything's really nice and tight. Some of the grading, when I look at these books, and I see them graded as they are from CGC, and I went, that looks better than, this thing looks a lot better than a 7.0. But this is CBCS. So you can't go wrong with their grading. They're pretty reputable. But nonetheless, a great pickup. Last but not least, the one that I can't believe that I'm holding this thing in my hands. I've been looking for this book for over a year. I tried to look at some of the Grails, some of the Batmans and some of the Detective Comics, and I picked up some really nice books for the collection. Not mine personally, but I give them to my son. I just pass them on because I know that eventually I won't be around too much longer, and he'll enjoy them a lot longer than I will. But anyway, this is I consider the Grail of the collection, and I just couldn't believe that that popped up on the auction. Manny says, I'm just going to do this. And then he says, who wants to bid on this thing? And everybody will start going nuts on it. And I went, holy moly. Man, I said, I've been looking for this book for I don't know how long. Anyway, I'm just waiting for the right price, the right condition, and lo and behold, there it was. And I just couldn't believe that no one immediately jumped on it. This is not only a hot book, but everybody talks about Hulk 181. And this book is being Grails, and man, I just couldn't believe nobody bid on the thing. And he said, well, I showed the back too. He said, well, I just give it a shot. I don't think nobody's going to bid on this thing. And I went, yeah, bullshit too. And I went back, and I couldn't type fast enough to get that bid in. And It was buy it now. Honey, $400. And guess what? I was lucky enough to get the thing. And it's a great book. I know it's a 3.0, but it's a 10.0 to me. You know, they always say, you know, low grade is better than the no grade. Well, I don't care about the grades. It's just going to go in my collection and pass on to my family. Only real little problems are is just like right in here, kind of a little chewed up, but other than that, I guess E-Rod did the dry cleaning and the pressing on this thing, and it came out really nice, I think. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to New York Warriors and their auction. You never know what's going to pop up, and this book is just a tribute to that. I mean, who would have thought that an X-Man, giant-size X-Man #1 would pop up on the Warriors? But I bought some nice books from them guys. Big E's. I bought Action Comics #82, old one, 1940s book. Manny, I bought another one from him, Superman 51. That's being pressed right now, or getting graded by CGC. I want that thing in one of these cases. So, yeah, I mean, if you haven't tuned in to the New York Warriors auction on Tuesday nights at 9:30, this is what pops up, man. You never know. And if not, it's a great auction, and if you don't even participate in it, it's a lot of laughs. I mean, they cut up with one another, and it's all fun. It's a great channel. I enjoy them guys. So, shout out to the New York Warriors. Shout out to Manny, NYC, and all the boys there. They're a bunch of cool dudes. Thank you very much. And you know I'm going to be loving this thing. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll catch you later.